team already ranked in the top 25, the others sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming, and the opening of the season. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Pulls it, fire complete. Still on his feet at the 45. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
How about it, RD? What a start. You want to come out and say, I'm going to be aggressive. We're going to take shots. We're going to make big plays. Look no further than the first play of the game. What a start.
The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Dropping back, it's Russell. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He's got him this time. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Under fire. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, that's not a good sign for this offensive line.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Rides the back on the option to give. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, and the defense comes out on top with the pick.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That would be good enough for a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great.
My boy got bad connection.
If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness. Sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Blue Devils ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He leaves it with his back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Really nice run there. Listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
The quick out. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Got his man on the right.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. A designed run for the quarterback. Finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Let's talk for just a minute about Duke. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good...
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision.
But this game's so ass, bro. He would not be doing that if his team was in 96 overall.
He's in open space downfield. Here comes that Alabama offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Back to pass, it's Russell. Swings it out to his running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
The Tide will get the first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Unloads to the wideout.
Oh, let me click on him.
Really
The fucking swat the ball, bro.
Offense, they move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
That is
Why is it making me click on somebody way back there?
This thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They should.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown Tide.
Switch stick.
Yeah, I don't got nothing to do with switch stick, bro. I'm picking on the dude. I'm moving to the direction of the nigga at, bro. It shouldn't make me go to the nigga nowhere near him, bro. It made me click on the safety way behind him. That don't make no sense. This fucking game just be bullshitting when the teams like this.
They're set to kick it off, and his crowd now ready to get behind them.
You making me do dumb shit. Shit, stupid.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12.
How many times I gotta press X, bro? I press X 75 fucking times, bro. This shit be so annoying, bro. Right, bro, come on.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From the gun, the running back has it. Thrust that arm out. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him, and then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
Turning it on. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Bowling. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wants to fire on second down. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB. And he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Final play of the quarter coming. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Russ. Still running at the 40. Just a tremendous play to wrap up this first quarter for the offense. Boy, that'll give you some options as we start the second. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially when you're getting this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They'll try to take it back. The 40. Past the 20. 10. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, do they set up some field position. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're
why I keep pressing the wrong button. These buttons is weird for this
playbook.
Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. To the air, it's Bowling. Steps away. Going right and going deep. He's got it on the outside. It's a seam wide open. The 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Russell. It's complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
All right, defense. It ain't working. We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grab behind the line, it's Coleman. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Good timing on the quick out. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up for it.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Blue Devils are in the hurry-up.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Dropping back, it's Bowling. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got it behind the line. It's Moore. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Scanning the field, it's Bowling. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's the give off the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Little. He'll come through on 3rd down. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught in the backfield. It's Russ. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw. It's Bowling. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Russell. He lofts one down the sideline. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. From inside the 10, here he comes. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but
there he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
when you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Looking for a man. It's Bowling. Makes the catch. It's Russ. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker.
It's a running room. Touchdown, Duke. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss?
Let's fucking go, baby.
On that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tide offense rolls onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Fires to the big fella. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Complete.
Gosh, go be quiet.
Down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back to throw. It's Russell. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so...
He'll take a shot.
Those dudes so ass, bro. We didn't have a 9 in school. See, this would be bad.
That's exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the lead, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return.
Back them corners up. Receivers got takeoff. They going to blow by press coverage.
Ready to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again.
Y'all be trying niggas, dog.
Looking to throw on first down.
We got down.
He'll get rid of it. He's got an open man. How about
Expecting them not to get beat.
Junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Do the stupid video
I love when
game shit.
QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up.
Trying to do hella RPOs.
Big plays can be made down the field. Nice
deep.
job by the quarterback, keeping his eyes down the field.
The gift to the back.
Come on,
And
look
he
at that
never
defense.
had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Boley. They're working that left side. Breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Blue Devils are threatening on first and goal. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And the comeback is on.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks.
There we fucking go, baby.
In this game.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell
He do a lot of inside routes.
Great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Looking for a man. It's Russell. Fires left.
Downfield.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Let's fucking go, baby.
Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Oh, he's got some space.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout.
Oh my God, bro. You gotta be fucking shitting me, bro.
That ball hit him right in a bad spot, right in the hands. Really unfortunate he didn't come down with that.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
And the Blue Devils will have it 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Boley. Quarterback moving. Grab near the marker. It's Tyler. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's talk for just a minute about Duke. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Running back searching for a hole. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. It's good, easy call for the ref. They have taken the lead here in the fourth. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback.
Good shit, boy. That boy finally playing like a goddamn 92 overall that he is.
Hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Back to throw, it's Russell.
I thought you be fucking drop
That's the kind
ass,
of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one they had to have a plan for one of the best receivers in the country, so they're double covering him. You can't do anything else, and still they can't prevent this guy from making the catch and getting the first down.
He's going to fire deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test them. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
Here we go now. It's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to make magic on the... Turning it on! Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the fourth quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Back to throw, it's Russell. He's got his man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. From the red zone, looking for a space.
Let's fucking go, baby! Score! Score, nigga! Score, nigga! Score, nigga! Ah!
They finally make the stop, and not only a huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And you really want your quarterback in the red zone to be efficient, to be smart, not to give up points. And, man, he makes a big mistake. They capitalize on defense, return the ball all the way down the field, and now their offense has an opportunity in the red zone.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Duke. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got
I
such
just
great
took the lead.
position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
You tapped in, goddamn.
Why not double the try total
Yes, sir,
and go for 2? Looking to throw, it's Boley.
He didn't get it, bro. Why you didn't fucking running in the end zone?
Catch and run.
Damn.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
That made that bit 2 possessions.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives,
I'm doing shit like that.
especially in this game. If you're going to
We're gonna
win
be
a
all
game,
right.
you've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback moving out of the pocket.
Bro, what the fuck?
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Adams.
You got fun with that right there, with that animation. Come
Pretty
on.
good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That
Gotta rush 3.
He's got it inside the 30. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. There he goes.
Oh, what the fuck is that shit, bro?
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have our... And that is interception number 3 on
Let's
the
fucking
day.
go, baby!
Inside the 40.
Yeah!
Inside the 30. And he's out of bounds right at the 15.
And that is a massive momentum-shifting play that could...
That's fucking GG's, man. Damn, he quit. Yeah, it did. If you quit after the first half, it'll say. I was gonna show try to score on his ass. I don't think nobody got it. You can't listen to me. Where you paid. Let me straighten up my room real quick. This one crazy, me, dog. Use alert, dude. Stupid use alert. Yeah, I am. Stupid lose alert, man. Yeah, it's I don't know nothing. I'm waiting on me. I'm about to straighten up my room real quick. You gonna have nobody know you? He just watched my shift. He probably stepped up there.
Switch stick. Back them corners up. Receivers got takeoff. They going to blow by press coverage. Gotta rush 3.
Look at him.